But yes, BTS has definitely broadened. So I knew like 10% and now I know like 70% in terms of my knowledge. Yes, BTS has been the reason for that. There were a few K-pop groups that were kind of not popular, but people knew about them. There were like pockets of fans, like in different parts of the country. But BTS has been kind of like the takeover artist when it comes to the South Korean crossover into India. We started in 2016, and there were 20 or 30 fans in the whole country, and I knew all of them by name. And then today we are at a place where 120k followers on Instagram. There is another base which has 100k followers on Twitter. So it has improved massively, and I think it started with the Love Yourself era. So 2018 was when I think it started becoming very, very massive. I think I know tons of people who would travel to the concert because we don't know whether it will be a repeat event. For us, it will be like, okay, this is happening for one time and we have to go see them because we don't know if they will come back, if they'll get a chance. So a lot of people will travel. I personally think that it will happen in one of the metro cities because those are also the places where there are larger number of fans. So, but wherever it is in India, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will travel. Plus, I think it'll also be a big success because a lot of people in India are, even if they don't listen to BTS or if they're not BTS army, there's a lot of interest about BTS. So they would go to the concert to just see them. And there are a lot of like neighboring countries, like you have Nepal, you have Pakistan and Bangladesh and all of these, Sri Lanka, all of these countries, fans will come to India to watch the concert because it will be the nearest location for them. So if I talk about misconceptions about BTS, there are a few misconceptions, like for example, that they have limited talent. People look at them as just another boy band. And again, there is a misconception that they are limited to the K-pop genre, which is not true because they have a stereotypical image of K-pop and they have a stereotypical image of like how a country should be or how their artists are. And they try to box artists into that kind of box. And they will just have some preconceived notions about how it's going to sound because it's K-pop. But BTS music is very, very transcendental. It's very global. So I think that is a misconception that people do have about them. And gradually it is breaking as more and more they are featuring in a lot of top charts. They are coming on TV. People are getting to listen to them on the radio, and they are on the cinema everywhere. So now people do understand that BTS is a very, very global phenomenon. I was a casual listener of other South Korean music artists and other K-pop groups, and I used to watch a few K-dramas as well. So I had a very obscure view, like I didn't know much about the country. I knew much more about other countries than I did about South Korea. And after I started ardently listening to BTS is when I became very, very acquainted with the culture and with the country, and it feels like. But yes, BTS has definitely broadened. So I knew like 10% and now I know like 70% in terms of my knowledge. Yes, BTS has been the reason for that. The first thing that any fan would like to say to BTS if they're watching this is that we're very, very thankful that they've saved a lot of lives of a lot of people. And this is not an exaggeration because a lot of people have been comforted by their music. It feels like a lot of people ask the BTS army, why do you do so much for them? Like you don't get anything out of it. They're not your, you don't know them, but it just feels like they are best friends, and you support your best friends. The music that they create, I think they're really trying to make the world a better place. There are very few people that try to do that. So for me, they are my single greatest musician on the planet, and I'm proud of that. So I think I'd just like to say thank you and I love you, and please keep doing whatever you are doing, and we'll keep doing whatever we can so that you can achieve all your dreams and all your goals.